reckon it's time to unlock the secrets of body language. And with us to translate everything that your rig is saying leading expert in body language and communication, Dr Louise Mahler. Hi, thanks for coming in. Welcome.
This is going to be exciting.
I know, it is a really fascinating topic, isn't it? So how important is it that we convey confidence with our body? What are we all telling you, I guess, through our body language?
Oh, Mel, bodies are critically important. So what they do is that bodies, of course, can enhance our communication, or they can say the opposite if we're saying we're happy and we're not looking happy, or we express emotion. But the critical thing is that bodies give a perception of who we are. So people read, are you a leader? Are you trustworthy? Are you confident? They read that in our bodies. So they're critically important.
And what do you think I'm saying to you right now?
Well, Shane, you're very handsome. And
Don't tell him.
You can come on any time.
But you look very confident because your body's up straight, you're breathing, there's no breathing high, you've got massive eye contact, your head is on your body.
Say massive eyebrows. Yeah, they're pretty
So
hairy.
you look very confident.
What about
But
the
she's a bit
old
scary.
fake it till you make it analogy with your body language? And I don't know, I guess when speaking in front of people, it might be, you know, a job interview or a presentation or at a sporting club.
So it's just the words, fake it till you make it, it just shows our fear about bodies.
So it's
because,
negative.
you know, there's two sides to the whole thing. One is what is the perception of others, but the other is how do you actually feel? People often say, oh, people think I'm okay, but I feel terrible. So bodies are not just about the perception of others, they're about managing yourself so that you feel confident. Can I show you some ideas if we can
please
move
do.
the table?
You want to move the table? OK.
Okay.
I was going to say, just straight
redesign the
up,
set, no
you are
worries.
very impressive.
Thank you.
Already, I'm just watching your body language.
And can I just say, that's the quickest I've ever seen them move.
So what people do when they get in front of others is that they lose their balance. So women tend to cross their legs over, so we're unbalanced, and then we cross our hands over our body. And these are really bad things, not just for the perception of others, but actually for how we feel. We need to be balanced in our body. We need to keep our hands outside what I call the Bermuda Triangle, keep them outside. And then with our gestures, no arms clenched to our body, but actually having the elbows off the body and knowing what you're doing with your hands. And gestures are congruent, they're not constantly repeated, and they're held to the end of the sentence. So these are things that help you look confident, but actually make you feel in control and be confident.
And you don't want to be too confident, though, do you? You don't want to sort of walk into a room as though you own the whole room. You actually want to sort of feel like you... I walk in and hide in the corner.
This is the fake it till you make it. We're not faking it at all. It's about understanding habitual patterns. So you know this through sport, through football, is it sorts out the sheep from the goats. Those people who can actually kick the goal, great, we can all kick a goal. Now, wait until the eyes of the nation are on you. The bell is about to go. Look at Archie smiling.
Look at him.
The
He's
bell
licking
is
his
about
lips.
to go, and the game depends on you. Can you do it?
What intimidates someone?
Archie, what we do is we tend to put our energy into our upper body, and we breathe high and we set up a shield, and then this actually shields us, and then people will do funny things with their eyes, so they'll show the whites of their eyes, which is intimidating, and throw the head forward and clench the fist. You know, these are just things that are silly to do because they send the wrong impression.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Yeah. I might do a little bit of body language in action. So,
We're going to get some audience members, aren't we?
Yes, I think we might get Angela. Okay. This is Angela. Hi. Hello.
Hello, Angela.
Yeah, maybe we pretend that you're talking to Archie and meeting him for the first time. Maybe it's a job interview. Archie, you can be the boss. You can be about to interview somebody.
Archie's the boss? Hang on, this is quite funny. Archie's the boss?
I've lost it already.
Yeah, OK.
Right, Archie.
OK.
Yes.
Hi, Archie. I'm Angela.
Hey, Angela. You got the job.
Okay, we're done.
Really great.
Nice.
Okay, so what did Angie do? Angie, you immediately showed stress for your interview by doing what I call unnecessary clothes
Rightly
adjustments. So you actually adjusted your outfit. We all do it under stress. We suddenly go, pulling the jacket over, pulling the the jacket down, and then you looked at the floor. So you broke eye contact, and exactly the same with your handshake. You actually looked at the hand, looked back at Archie, looked at the hand, looked back at Archie about 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
You don't have a job anymore.
You're fired.
Job's not yours.
You're out of here.
How did you see all that?
Can someone please escort her out of the building right now?
Yeah, job's gone now, I'm sorry.
And then you look, and then you backed away. You know, we back away from people, which shows some sort of fear. You want to come in, and your handshake has to be strong. It has to be a punch in. So do that with me now. Punch it. Don't look at my hand.
Oh, you look
hand.
Keep the eyes up there.
Punch it.
Yes.
Wow, that's serious.
Yeah, now you backed away.
Did it again?
You backed away.
Being stronger.
That's a habitual pattern. So many people do that. The other thing that you did was when you came in for your handshake, you actually had your left foot forward, not your right foot. And so do it again, and I'll show you. It's your left foot is your habitual
It's like
pattern.
the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
Think of that.
Left foot. Oh, you wanted to...
You don't know what to do. Right, let's try again.
And what happens when we come with our left foot is that we lose our balance, and very often people will fall over like this. And you come in for an interview, you want to show I'm confident, and then you fall over.
Yeah.
And, of course, if I were Trump, what would I do to you with the handshake is I'd actually pull you over. I'd try to test your strength. So the other thing is your arm was too short. So my arm was long, but your arm was short, which means that now you're leaning forward and your weight's not on your front foot. You've got to have weight. That's it. You've got to... That's it. That's it. That's well done.
Thank you very much. And thank you for being...
I wouldn't lean forward.
Oh, you wouldn't lean forward.
Thanks for joining us, Dr Louise Mahler.